Alright, here we are back again, heading through the camp. This is our kitchen tent. You kind of see our kitchen-y accoutrements. There's water, a bunch of different things. There's a stove, boiling water for dishes currently. There's a table, cups, towels and stuff because the seats aren't very comfortable. Here's a lantern, my lantern. This, look, I'll go sideways, so now you're going to be like, "Ugh," is a potty tent. We have potties in there. Here's our sleeping tent. It's quite empty right now because we cleaned it out and stuff. It's nice and big. You saw this, you may or may not have seen already the video of us setting it up. Here's the parents' tent. And here's Spencer's tent, the last of our little army of tents. Well, let's call this the village when we got it all set up. No creepy monster puns intended. This is Red X. He doesn't bite you. And Mercy got that, and I doubt anyone else will. So here we go, into the wilderness, where once we wandered as wayward children.
Glenn, do you have any last words before we enter the dark forest?
Yes, wait, hold my cloak.
Sure. Oh, that was impressive.
Hey, I had last words ready. Most people don't, they gotta think about it. Okay, Mercy now has a cloak, because in this current, you probably can't tell nearly so well as you can in person, but this is full of thorn vines. I'd totally chop it down, that's not acceptable behavior in a foresty environment when you're camping. Maybe if I were something like that Stanley guy who went and found Livingston, I'd do it. He was a jerk. He was uncaring. Now here you can kind of see a bit of the lake, right there you can see it's watery, see? That's the edge of the lake. Sort of a marshy area now. Here's a log. Logs are very solid. They float. Kick, kick. I feel like lurch somehow. Here's some animal diggings. Maybe something died here. Dun dun dun!
You just walked right into a spider web.
Yeah! Yeah!
I was gonna warn you, but I thought you saw it.
There's a spider web there. You cannot see it, but maybe if I zoom in enough, you can see a spider. Spider, spider, spider. Oh, there. No, that's not it. Wait, I see it. The camera's not focusing on it because it's kind of tiny, but trust me, there's like a totally huge spider web right there, and I totally ran into it. Alright. Another log. Logs are cool. And here we go to the first landmark we named as children. Either Redhead Canyon or Council Member Canyon, depending on what camp you belong to. I personally prefer the Council Member moniker, which I don't feel like explaining at the moment. But these are called cypress knees. They don't actually look much like knees, they look more like protuberant growths. But, which is what they are. I'm coming from the cypress tree right there. Cypress trees are one of my favorite kind of trees. They kind of look mysterious and swampy. But these are its knees. I believe they'll eventually turn into more cypress trees eventually. But that's actually kind of doubtful considering that they've been here for years and years and not kind of grown that much at all. There's just a lot more of them now. And off we go! There's a big tree here. It didn't used to be here. It's big and tippy and fallen over. I think it might still be alive and growing that way, but it's pretty impressive. I'm probably going to see how high I can get on it without falling off later. Here's, what was this again?
Frog Fork.
Well, I know it's Frog Fork eventually, but it hasn't hit the fork yet. What do we call this part of it?
This was the Caspian Creek.
This is Caspian Creek. So named years ago by Lena. You can kind of tell who named what. I mean, it's kind of obvious given various names. There's a lot of arguments over names, but that's in the past. Oh look, it's like little vine things hanging off of it. It's like in the movies. I'm not sure if you can see that well enough, but it's totally there. We're almost to Frog Fork. Right now we're just at Flip Flop Junction. Bum bum bum. I suspect the coyote is at work again. At least there used to be a local coyote that loved stealing shoes. We lost a couple shoes to it the first time we camped out here, and have since taken keeping our shoes inside largely. And this is Frog Fork. See? One fork, other fork. There are lots of frogs hereabouts, so they're kind of hard to catch nowadays because of all the water. It's quite fun though. We spent a lot of time hunting these little tiny frogs, they're like the size of a quarter or something. So, Mary, what do you think of Frog Fork?
I think that it's one of my favorite places here because I love the frogs. I actually found one when I came here this morning and took a picture of it. I think it's probably not going to have as much water in it soon because everything's more full of water now due to the hurricane.
Hurricanes.